to break some knowledge down, build it back up, and dish it out for you, the people, to totally understand. Today, we talking about twin flames. This is the truth about twin flames, divine masculine and divine feminine. To tell you the truth, I must tell you the truth. This is actually uh, a topic I wish not to really talk about. But, I have my queens here in the building. I have my army with me. This is the topic we decided to talk about today within this podcast. And I'm down. I'm riding. We talking about it. We gonna break this knowledge down. We talking about twin flames today. If
Right.
you do not know about twin flames, you want to get the education here today at the temple breakdown. You want to know about at the end of this video, you're gonna know about twin flames. You definitely gonna know what a twin flame is. You're gonna know what the divine masculine is. You're gonna know what the divine feminine is. This is the temple breakdown. I am Garth Ma'at Heru. Check us out. Please tune in. Please hear what we have to say right now. Share this video. If we say something and a question may arise in your mind, definitely comment below. Talk to us. Let us know what's going on in your mind. Let us know what you think about this dialogue. Share this video. Okay? So, from my knowledge, a twin flame at the beginning of time, when thy soul was created, uh, the universe or the creator or the most high or God created your soul, split your soul in half, and placed one half in one body and placed the other half in the next body. And throughout time, throughout the course of eons and eons, these souls reincarnate and reincarnate and meet, reincarnate and meet, reincarnate and meet. Okay? So, this says a lot. This says a lot. This means that, if you are a twin flame, if you do recognize, like, damn, oh shit, what we about to, within the context of what we're about to share with you guys, you recognize these things, these signs, stages, these experiences, and you start to realize, like, wow, so you mean to tell me that I'm in this body, but I had another body, then I had another body, and then I had another body, somebody. Listening, people, as you listening. So I had these different bodies. So after this body, breaks or doesn't work anymore, I get another body. That's what we're talking about here. That's the essence of what we're talking about here within this dialogue. That's what we're about to break down. I am going to share my own personal experience. We have another queen that's going to share her own personal experience. Then we have two other queens that don't necessarily know exactly what a twin flame is, and we're about to educate our two queens, and we're going to educate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I'm Garth Ma'at Heru once again, and welcome to the Temple Breakdown. I'm going to pass the mic to Sister Sonia, and she's going to share a little something with you guys. Or if the two queens, you guys have any questions about what I just said, the essence of reincarnation. We tapping into many different, metaphysical topics right now. We talk about reincarnation. What's your views?
Okay, so I guess that's a no.
Right now.
Alrighty. So, basically, I think the strangest thing about it, and I've heard that a lot of twins, they end up being married when they meet, either one or both of them. So I'm definitely in that in that pot. So The thing is that even before I was awakened, like two and a half years ago, um, I was trying to divorce my husband anyway. Like it wasn't just because of him that now our marriage is over. Like it's been on a separation course anyway. And then when I awakened to the twin flame stuff, it was like, okay, this is why. You know what I mean? Because I can't sit here and be with one man and be obviously in love with somebody else. So, but I think that's one of the hardest things being in a relationship already when that person comes, that other half of your soul. Um, they do know each other. They have almost gotten in a fight more than once, and not just because of me, but because of the circumstances. And it's been really interesting and pretty wild stuff. I had no idea that there was, like I said, such a thing, until I met my home tribe here in my home city that I hang out with, and several of them are twin flames also. So we actually have a small group amongst sisters here that are twin flames. So we're kind of a support for each other. Um, any questions?
Okay, we just warming up. It's all right. No questions, really? How about you, Queen Viva?
The thing that comes to mind is what exactly is twin flames. I know you just explained it when it's in reference to reincarnation.
Yes. Like what I was saying.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Sonia. Go ahead.
Yes. Basically, you know how they say, like your one true love is your other half, your ball and chain, you just go together like peanut butter and jelly, like, like that literally what it is. You know what I mean? They're the other half of a being that once was whole. Although we're whole, we were sent out separately to gain knowledge and to travel our separate journeys and to become whole again within ourself, and to know the duality, and then to meet again. We twins don't meet in every lifetime. They may or may not. Twins,
You know,
how do you know?
yeah. How do you know that you met your twin?
Okay, well, one thing that did happen, and it does also happen to a lot, there's different stages. So I had first met my false twin, is what they're called. They kind of awaken you and get you ready to meet your twin.
Huh.
Like they're also amazing, and I am still in touch with my false twin. Um, but it's like levels. The way I perceive it, when I feel as an empath, when I feel people's energies, there's like different levels. And so, like my false twin, his level was the highest of any man that I had ever met. But then when I met my twin flame, he blew him out of the water. So it was like, and it was immediate. I never believed in love at first sight until that day when we actually met in person. And I was like, oh crap. Oh
Huh.
crap. And that day it was so funny. My husband came. We were at our, okay, gosh, it's so long, but we were at our mosque or masjid. I've come through Islam,
Uh-huh.
So I am a Muslima. Assalamu alaikum to the Muslims out there. Um, so I had my twin is a photographer and I do fashion. I had my twin, he came to the masjid because I was cooking that day just to talk about what we were going to do in a photo shoot, fashion photo shoot. Like nothing romantic or anything whatsoever. You know, just I'm getting with a photographer that's here in Dayton, trying to help him grow and help my business grow too.
Mm-hmm.
So he came there and he came downstairs, our eyes met, and that was it. Like it after that, since then my energy has been just messed up. The way I can put it. I mean, wow. So, and that day too, as soon like it was like within 5 minutes, a couple minutes, my husband came down the steps and he saw us and he could feel the energy right immediately. Like it wasn't even a thing. It was just that's just how it happens. Like any time that we are in a place together, and we have been several times, it's just it's palpable. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
Mm-hmm.
add, I just want to add to that. So it's not
Thank
easy to
you.
share like these type of
Thank
things, but we
I
just
know.
really break it down. We're gonna break it down. Like, there became like there came a point in my life when I did to my higher self. All right. So um, what I mean, like the definition, my term, my definition of higher self is identifying within me that there is a voice that has been looking out for me all of my life.
Hmm.
Don't do that. Do this. Don't go down there. Go that
Hmm.
way.
Right.
You should have never said that. You should have never said that. This, that, and the third, blah, 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 like this, like that, and all that. You see what I'm saying? And I recognize that, like, dang, what the fuck? It must be more than one of me.
Hmm.
Because this voice within speaks as me, a part of me. So I start tapping into that voice that speaks as me. Because this voice is not, I'm here. This is me.
Right. Garth, is he there?
They just go away.
Garth,
Uh-oh.
hello.
Technical difficulties, I think.
Uh-oh.
He'll be back.
Garth. So, I don't know what else can I tell you guys about it. There are a lot. It's not just black people, it's everybody because one thing about them is that twin flames come to show that love is love, basically. Like it comes in different forms. You'll often see maybe one partner older, different races, different or same gender, different backgrounds, like something weird or whatever, what you want to call it, opposite, or maybe some adversity that they have to get over because especially like your family or especially if you were married, then people will be judging you and stuff like that. So it's like I don't know how else to put that. Oh, he must have left. I guess he's gonna try to pop back in.
Yeah. Yep. There he is.
Garth,
He's here. He's here. It looks like it. He joined.
can you hear us? We can't hear him. Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now.
No,
I
we
don't
can
know
hear you.
what.
I know, right?
That's crazy. I definitely got cut off, but we still live. I don't know
I
what
was
the this
I was just letting them know some more things about twin flames, and like how some might be older or younger or different races, and maybe same sex, like it's always some kind of different
so
adversity
can I
that you
ask you
might
this
have to
real
go
quick?
through. Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this. On my end, I just like lost connection. I don't know, like I wasn't able to see y'all, but were we still rolling? We still was rolling, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was saying I was going on with the talk. So
Okay,
Until you
okay,
got.
perfect. I appreciate that. I
yeah.
got really I cut off. I appreciate that. I'll be right back. Though. Right back.
What is he
I
doing?
have a question. Can I ask you?
Sure, sure.
Um, so I've been reading up a little bit about twin flames here and there, but my question is, will I'm an empath, and it wasn't until 3 that I'm able to like get into my feelings and kind of like evaluate the feelings and figure out what's going on. It's like it's weird because I've always been like an empath, but I didn't even know it until 3 years ago, which was my
Mm-hmm.
awakening.
Right.
And now it's like sometimes it's overwhelming and sometimes it's good, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out because I've been hearing about this twin flame thing a lot, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out, okay, are we gonna feel something? I'm trying to figure out what to expect.
Um, what happened with me, and pretty much almost about the same timing, we all like there's some different hints. Like, for example, we initially met in 2012 when he was a photography student.
Mm-hmm.
And we were supposed to, at that time, do the same thing. Like, we were going to get together and do a photo shoot. But in all these years, like, it never came together, which was just so strange. So that was one of the hints. If you met somebody in 2012 that you might have forgot about, or maybe they've shown back up in your life, I don't know. Um, what else was I gonna say? Um,
Hmm.
Let me think. Let me think. Ah, crappity.
Because I get
uh,
I wanna be able to identify so I don't keep making
oh,
mistakes.
I know what else I was going to say. Um, you like with me, the universe started sending me past life loves, soulmates of all kinds, like unrequited love. It was so weird. I'm like, who are all these? And I could feel their energies. Like I definitely remember knowing them before, and a couple of them have said, yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember us in Africa, blah blah blah. And it's crazy. Like during like pre-slavery, one of them is from. So, and we were pissed off too. We're like, what the what in the hell is going on? like like they took that away from us, and then they're going to have us remember what happened. It's so crazy. But I gotta find him too. I had to switch my Facebook page. I need to find my buddy. But yeah, it's like all these guys were coming to me, and then I said like when I met my false flame, he came first, and I talked to him for like a year. And then when I met my twin flame, like I said, he just blew everybody out of the water. Just everybody. So that's how I definitely know. And then there's gonna be the coincidences or the things that are alike, or they might just be the opposites. For example, my twin flame and I are both Aries. His birthday is a year and 4 days before mine. So always see 324, 328, our birthdays, like with the synchronicity numbers. Um, his he has one daughter. I have one son. His daughter's mom is older than him. I'm older than my son's father. Our moms were 19 when they were pregnant with us.
Wow.
We're both the oldest child. It's like it's freaky. It's just
Mm, wow.
you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you if you've met anybody like that, when you start talking, it's just like, okay, you are definitely me. Um, but yeah, in another body,
Whoa.
like direct reflection. It's wild. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Wow. Creepy.
I've never experienced anything like that, and this is my first ever hearing ever.
Wow. Yeah, so yeah, we've hung out, we've done some photo shoots and stuff, and everybody knows we like each other. I mean, that's around us. But we haven't gone there at all. He's very respectful that I'm married and stuff. Um Basically just like kind of best friends in a way, but not really. Just, um we call there's stages, and some of the stages, because when you meet, like, you have to go through a lot of clearing of your old relationships and stuff that you used to do or used to trigger you. You got to figure out that they're not here to do that. They're not here to hurt you. And so we're going through a lot of that. He's clearing. He told me he feels he doesn't have anything to offer me at the moment. So, um, and I have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? But on the good side, he did say he has definitely some things to tell me. Um, when he can find the words for that. You know what I'm saying? And that was really special. So, I continue my work. You know what I mean? That's what you have to do basically while you're in separation, they call it. And then there's union. I know there's some twin flames on YouTube that are in union, and they do videos together and stuff.
Can I can I interrupt? I'm just
Sure,
like
sure, sure. I'll go on forever. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to refrain from like really breaking it down. You know, I'm dancing. I'm guilty, y'all. Okay. I'm guilty of buck skipping because this topic, any other topic, like I'll be beating it up, getting at it. But this one right here, I've is because I'm just gonna be spilling the beans.
Go ahead, tell your story. I think they get my story. It's crazy. Go.
Y'all ready for me to spill the beans? Show me a sign. Like this video, share the video. Okay.
Yep.
I'm about to have to spill the beans. Okay. Check this out. So, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, it started when I surrendered to my higher self. Okay. So what I mean by this is this, I identified that there was something that which is inside of me, looking out for me, that is not necessarily physically materialized as me. It's another version of me, a more higher version. And I felt the need within to, or I felt the urge and the communication within to combine or be one with myself. And I surrendered to that. So if my higher self says, "Hey, you shouldn't do that," or start working on not doing that. That's what I would begin to do, which was shifting and creating a new reality in my life. I've been, I started to work with things like this. Even I was getting juicy here. I started. This was actually my first ever like interaction with a crystal. This is black tourmaline, and I was feeling like I was stressing out one day. I was just feeling some type of way, and someone introduced me to this. It's like, yo, check this out. I put it in my hand, and it automatically zapped the stress out of my body. The stone took the stress away, and then I could feel the energy in the middle of my hand, like right here. The energy was still here, like the palm of my hand, and it lasted here. It lasted here for like 2 weeks. I wasn't stressed no more. Everything was cool. So like I wanted to know what the hell was that, and figured out it was a crystal called black tourmaline. So I keep it, but also what it does not only takes away negative energy and fixes the energy in your body. Also, what it does, it helps you tap into higher levels of consciousness. I charge it in the sun. So my concept of this technology that I'm sharing with you guys is that we charge it in the sun. The sun's lights and the sun's rays have information, and it goes into the stone. Information goes into the stone from the sun, and when you put it in your hand, you get information from the sun. So because I know the sun is an entity, because I know the sun is a consciousness, because I know the sun is the ultimate provider of the earth. Everything that you see on earth is a manifestation of the sun. Because I recognize and respect the sun, I communicate with the sun. The sun communicates back with me. And I use this as a tool to receive information. I'm just trying to, explain to you guys the level of consciousness that I'm on and, my consciousness practices. Okay, my practices that I embrace as being a conscious person. It's not just a trend for me. It's a life. It's a way of life. It's an everyday thing. So I'm just breaking this down. This is where I was at upon meeting who I consider to be my twin flame. I have to break this knowledge down. I'm still buck skipping you guys. I told you I'm guilty. Okay, don't shoot. I'm guilty right now. But we're gonna break it down. I'm going really spill the beans today, okay? So upon me doing this, like I definitely was experiencing some rough times in my life, and it's what triggered me to kind of like illuminate. Because once you come to your breaking point, once you reach your breaking point, you then illuminate. What is that? A laceration to the soul illuminates, like your soul bleeds light. So that light awoke in me within and on all different levels, mentally, physically, financially. It encouraged me to be great. So as I'm being great and walking on this new path of light, making this jewelry, at the time, it's going through some things, and I wasn't in a position to be able to mass produce my jewelry. And mass produce my jewelry, meaning that I can constantly show you this different situations of the same thing. Here's an unk. Here's an unk. Production 1, production 2. Want to see another unk? Oh, here's another unk. You want to see another unk? I'll show you another unk. Maybe not. But you get the picture? Boom, look at that. Mass production of all my jewelry qualities. So I wasn't able to do that, I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car. And in a situation, I couldn't pray to Jesus to help me because I was already woken up upon going into that circumstance that did pass. It's funny that I can talk about it right now, but at that time, at that point in time in life, like I didn't have necessarily like a roof over my head. My car was my roof, and then the repo man repoed that. I had no shit. I had no roof. All right, so going through that, I only had myself. I only had the access of studying myself, who I really am, and these type of things. So to fast forward, as that situation did pass, I always told myself job passed. And when it did pass, and I moved into my new condo, you know, I was able to mass produce like my merchandise, and I was making money, and I used that money, you know, to advance myself more, supplement the type of person who I'm looking to be, and you know, the type of person I see myself as, the businessman, you know, that I see myself as. Um, Long story short,
Where did you find her? Where did you first see her? Okay, we're gonna do it this way.
I'm guilty. All right, I'm trying my best.
Let's go. Where did you first see her?
All right, so this is I'm mad because I'm spilling the beans. Like I'm telling on myself. Okay, here we go. But I got the queens in the building. And I told you all I was riding. So, you know, I am an entrepreneur, and you know, I wanted to link up with other jewelers. I wanted to develop a platform that would kind of take some stress off of other jewelers, because I know how it is on your fingertips and all these type of things. Take some stress off of other jewelers, and you know, have a platform of jewelers. I don't want to go in too much on my explanation, but I reached out to some jewelers. You get me? And one particular jeweler introduced me to someone else, and you know, let me know that we could work. So I reached out to that person. You know, I checked her out, checked her profile out. I'm like, okay, cool, like, okay, all right. I wasn't like trying to romance her. I wasn't. My intentions wasn't to kind of like get with her. My intentions was, you know, business. You know, I'm a king. You guys are here, right? You guys are, you know, we're united. You guys are part of my tribe, and like, you know, it was you might can vouch for me. You get me? So I was a gentleman, and you know, I just really wanted to, you know, my respect as a businessman. So upon reaching out to her, you know, we long story short, the queen left. I was trying to answer her question. Now I'm a buck skipper. I told you I was guilty, and I don't want to go into the build. So I'm going to ask you, queen, some questions. Like, what you think so far about what I'm saying?
We're waiting.
You waiting? What you waiting for? You? What you waiting for? You
to spill the beans. To spill the beans on you know, because like I said, this is brand new to me. I had not heard it on this wise before.
Yeah, so if you can ask some questions, I'll be more than happy to answer some of your questions to kind of like, you know, prevent me from going into the context of detail, because I'm really trying to refrain from spilling the beans. I don't want to spill the beans, you know? So you got any questions? You said you never heard of this before. Do you want to know, should I fast forward? I got your permission.
No, you don't have to fast forward. I mean, because I'm trying to get a basis, you know, or basic, you know, understanding.
So far,
I believe I struggle a lot with you know, knowing and understanding myself, and it's more, feels like it's more on the mental. I mean, I struggle with that. I have to be honest. So I believe that, you know, once I understand how, I guess, to actually do that, because I meditate, but I don't know if it's as effective as it should be. You know what I mean? I feel like there may be more to it. And now, as far as stones and crystals, I have no understanding of any of it. And like I said, I don't know where to start to even, you know, begin to understand or begin to read and know about it. Because I don't have a problem with reading and finding out about it, you know. And I know YouTube videos can only do but so much. I just, you know what I mean? I don't know where to look, how to begin, and how to be effective with it.
Okay, I can answer that for you. I can give you a specific detail. Okay? Clairvoyance detail. I can give you the blueprint. This is the blueprint. You ready for it? I can do that. That I can do. You ready? So this is about identifying your true self. this knowledge of self, this journey of knowledge of self, it's about identifying your true self, which is that which is inside of you. If you identify as you, let me ask you this before I even go into that context: is the body? Are you the body?
No.
Okay.
Am I? No. No.
Okay. Well, I guess it's because how I asked the question. Okay. You are not the body. Okay.
No. Okay.
You, the real you is that which is inside of you that responds for I. Viva. Viva. Queen Viva.
Okay.
That's you.
Ah, the one that responds to me.
Yes, that's you. Okay?
Huh.
The
I
real
don't
you.
stand.
Okay. The real you has no physical form. The real you is not energy matter. The real you is non-energy matter. The real you is the consciousness. The real you is that aware presence. Here's a flashlight. It has no aware presence inside it. It's just like dead weight. Us as human beings, if I was to show you like a mannequin, no consciousness inside there. It's something absent from that.
Mm-hmm.
If your vehicle was to break, your vehicle, because that's what your body is your vehicle. It's not you. If you are the body, you die. But because of what we're talking about right now, reincarnation, how this video started, reincarnation, these type of things in the beginning, in the beginning, how I broke it down, like how the universe, the creator, the most high, cut your soul in half and put one half of your soul in this body and half of your soul in that body. I wonder what happened between Sonya. I'm not sure but so basically, it's important for you to identify that which is inside of you that responds for I, okay, which is the consciousness, and you identify that as you. That's who you are. You're not the body. The real you lives on forever. The real you will get another body. The real you has eternal life. So, and also free will. And when you differentiate the energy matter aspect of you and then the non-energy matter aspect of you, you're ready to tap into different levels because you're able to be here in the physical, and then you can also be present on a different plane.
Now, how do you do that?
The full you have to receive the full identification of you. So to open your eyes up a little bit more, okay, so right now, let's see something here. What do I have? You see this?
Yes. It's a flashlight.
Okay. I want you to say that silently to yourself right now. Let me know when you're done.
Done.
All right. You just spoke. Didn't you? You just spoke the word flashlight to yourself and you heard it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So something inside of you has a voice that you cannot hear with physical ears.
But was it not a thought? Was it not a thought?
Hold on now. Hold on. You just spoke the word flashlight, correct?
Yes. My mind.
No, hold on. You inside of you, the word flashlight was spoken. Correct?
Okay.
Correct?
Correct.
If I'm wrong, let me know. If I'm wrong, let me know.
When you said say it silently, yes.
Okay. So you heard that.
Yeah.
That silently what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
What we're confirming here, because you're saying yes. So what we're confirming here is that something inside of you has a voice.
Okay.
Something inside has a voice that can speak and ears that can hear that which is silent.
Spiritual ears?
No, you putting labels on it now, Queen. We're not getting to the label aspect yet. We're just establishing the actual and factual aspects. Something inside of you has a voice.
Okay.
That when it speaks, you cannot hear it with physical ears. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I am saying that is you. Because we confirm that there is something that can speak and hear. You know, so that is tuning into that, developing that aspect of you, making that aspect of you whatever level is on when you do find it, and enhancing that level to a higher stage of consciousness. Self-identification. That's knowledge of self. That's what these people really need to be doing. I read a lot of posts on Facebook, and you know, man, you got a lot of confused people who are conscious. Oh yeah, by the way, this is you know, Black Tourmaline. I like to talk with my crystals in my hand. You got these people who claim to be conscious. I won't really tap into that all the way, but watch out for these people who you know, so-called awoken, and all these type of different labels. Because if you don't know about that which is inside of you, that responds for I, that has a voice to speak and ears to hear, where you at on the level of conscious or the scale of consciousness? So does that kind of help you identify what you're studying and you know how to go about doing it?
It's supposed to, yes.
Oh yeah, because now you could pay more close attention to that voice that can speak.
So now, how do I get started with this?
All right, you know, I'm gonna give you a meditation. The best meditation the best time to meditate is at night when you're about to go to sleep, because sleep is a deep meditation. All right. Okay. So you harness that. You know, you use the sleep as a form of a technology to, you know, develop your spirit. As you are going into the meditation, you know, as you're laying down and you're about to retire for the night, close your eyes. You know, the body is at ease. All these things is meditation. You close your eyes, and what you will do is just look. As you close your eyes, open your eye. Close your eyes. Whatever you see, pay attention to what you see. You're going to see, of course, it's going to be pitch black, but then you might see a little white. That might look grayish white. You're going to see a little bit of that. Look at that. You might see it turn into an apple, and the light might turn into an apple. The light might turn into a monster with horns. The light might turn into paradise. Just pay attention to that, what you see when your eyes is closed. Are you seeing something? Watch it like a TV. Observe. We are the observer. Observe the universe, because what you're looking at is the universe. We got 2 people tuning in. Those 2 people, make sure you share this video, because I'm breaking down the knowledge. You know, this is the secret knowledge soul. I'm exposing it. I'm going to spill the beans. I haven't spilled it yet. I'm just refraining from it. But we are tapping into the knowledge. We are breaking down the knowledge, and we are building it back up and dishing it out for you, the people, to completely understand what twin flames are. What we ain't touched on the divine masculine yet. We ain't talk about divine feminine yet. We're just breaking down the fundamentals of how powerful this is. Because if I was to speak these things, if I don't give you this full, complete information, you're going to get lost. So you're going to get lost in the sauce. So back to the complete and total knowledge of self. Once you have that, you can begin to move on as an enlightened individual, okay? A divine individual. We're talking about divine feminine, divine masculine. This is how you become divine, by identifying that soul which is inside of you and developing it.
Okay.
Increasing illumination, inner illumination. I know that. I would say believe, but I know that man is a star bound to a body. So the true essence of you, I just help you identify the aspects of it, characteristics of the true aspects of you. Now I'm telling you my perspective of something that I believe to be true, my theory of what the soul looks like. I told you the aspects of it. What it looks like is a star. Okay.
Now, once you mentioned, and I was writing this information down. because you mentioned that you had a meditation for me. Close my eyes and then just pay attention to what I see. When I close my eyes, what do I do from there? Just that is a part of the meditation. Is that something that, I don't
Okay,
know.
Queen. So you have something called the pineal gland. Okay.
Right.
Most
That's what you meant when you said open your eye.
That's
Yeah.
what I meant by open your eye. So,
Uh,
something that I might do, or exercise that I might do is like, I'll close my eyes and focus my intentions right here in the center, like between my eyebrows. So
mm-hmm.
sometimes when I'm focusing my intention, my physical eyes may roll that direction.
Mm.
Sometimes, I'm just keeping it real. That's some information. Might roll that direction, but I'm just centering my thought there. Or I'm looking for the light. Like as my eyes are closed, I'm looking for that small dot.
Mm.
Just to give you some information about the experience of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
When you see the light, you could travel into the light, and then you travel into a tunnel that twists around. You can jump out the tunnel. If you jump out the tunnel, it's a reality. It's a different reality. It may take some time to materialize, but you're definitely not in that tunnel moving around. You're somewhere else, and it may take some time to show you some images. Then you see images. It's just a never-ending experience. Once you really start tapping in, it's a never-ending experience. A lot of times to channel, what I would do to channel my ancestors. This is like a form of the way how I might pray. Okay, so me channeling my ancestors, I would, because I have conversations with my ancestors avidly. Okay, so I will get back into that state. Okay, that I just told you. I could be in that state like this, like how you see me right now.
Yes.
I could get in that state like this. Chilling with my crystals in my hand.
Yes.
And get into that state.
Do you need crystals to be able to communicate? And that's the other thing too, in reference to actually communicating with, my ancestors.
Okay, Queen. At the end of the day, you are a crystal. You're a human crystal. You got your skeleton is silicone. It's constructed of silicone, and this is constructed of silicone. The earth is constructed of silicone. Mm-hmm. So you are a crystal. So if you don't have these, you have yourself. The intentions that you put into thyself. I am king. I am love. I am light. I am positivity. I am wealth. I am success. I am these things. I am power. I am all these things.
Okay.
It uplifts yourself just by saying that. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. What the fuck? Blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It lowers vibration.
Yes.
You could increase your vibration. These things vibrate at there's fixed vibration. But we as human beings, we have the power by the word to change the vibration.
Absolutely.
All right. So I'm gonna further some more. I didn't want to break it down too much, but I want to get the job done. There's a lot of people out there that may be going through like a twin flame situation. And I just want to provide some solutions for that situation. I do have to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna let you and the Queen kind of like communicate for a second. I'll be right back.
Hello, sis. Can you hear me, Queen? Hey.
I'm over here multitasking.
I understand.
I'm getting everything done though.
Yes, that's the important thing. Did you hear Brother Gar mention that he was stepping away for a moment?
Yes. Okay. Oh man. I need a break.
You know what? There's another thing, Queen. I noticed that you mentioned that you are an empath, and I believe the Queen was mentioning as well. I don't know what I am either. You know what I mean? I don't even know where to begin with that. See, it just seems like it's so much. You know, once you find out that you've been lied to and your eyes have been opened, you start looking around for stuff. I just have not. I don't know where to start. You know, I really don't. So I feel like I'm partly all over the place, and I don't like it. I want to be. I know who I believe in. I've heard so much about ancestors, etc., and I just want to make sure I understand appropriately, because that, things won't happen for you if you don't have an understanding or you don't have the knowledge, because
Right.
you do perish because of lack of knowledge, because knowledge is power. But I like I said, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah. I was
So
I, I'm still kind of learning and lost a little bit.
so how did you know that you were an empath? And what does that even mean? That's the thing. I try to get definition,
Okay.
but I don't always want Webster's definition or Wikipedia's definition. I don't. I want a true understanding, because everything's been so whitewashed.
Um,
So,
an empath is a person who can feel other people's energy.
mhm.
And sometimes it could be good and sometimes can be overwhelming to where you need to like empaths are loners.
Mm,
Some of them are loners because they tend to grab so much energy
mhm,
that they need to constantly regroup. How do they do that? They're I go to my room. I go to my
mhm,
room, I put some meditation music, or sometimes I don't put anything, and I just lay there
mm.
because my energy has gone from 100 to 0 in
Oh,
one
wow.
in one day, just in one day.
Right. It's like it's something been sapped out of you, huh?
Yes,
Is that how? Okay.
and they're constantly exhausted from sensory energy overload.
Hmm.
So it has its pros and cons.
Hmm.
The good thing about it is that I can literally sense someone's just their what's that called? Um, their physical
Or the or?
what's that word I'm looking for? Damn
Uh
it.
oh.
Um, like I can just sense somebody if I'm standing in line somewhere.
Mhm.
They're what's that called? Oh my god, it's like on the tip of my tongue and I can't get it out. Um, oh gosh.
It's okay.
Like I can tell
It'll come back to you
I
if
can
you know.
tell when someone is full of shit, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's
Mhm.
really good because I use it on my kids.
Mm.
You know, I can tell when they're lying, when they're
Right.
not lying,
Well,
when
I
they're
can tell you right now, I'm not an empath.
yeah,
I'm
it's
not an empath. I don't believe I have. I haven't sensed
You
anything
gotta
like
have the
that.
ability to put your feet in other people's shoes. Well, it's just a natural ability to unwillingly put your feet in other people's shoes.
Say that
yes,
once more, King.
The natural ability to unwillingly put your feet in other people's shoes. You
That's what
just
an empath is.
information from people. It's just like, it's just everything comes. Like, the empath is a person who can meet you one time and tell you everything about yourself.
Wow. Wow.
yeah, it's good and like I said, it has this good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can feel people's energy and you can tell if they're what do you call it, if they're
Sincere.
sincere,
Yeah.
when they're not sincere, when they're lying. It's like a lie detector type of thing. It's
That's
really
the good
cool.
part of it. That's the good part of it, huh?
um it could also, you know, it drains you. It really drains you, and I could never figure out up until a few years back, why am I always tired? I thought it was, something, an illness, Like they say, what's that called? Your thyroid. I get that checked all the time, and it's not that. It's more of your, energy overload. It's what it's called.
Gotcha. So, what does it mean when you seem to be more of a person that you can express your energy? What is that one? Is there even such a name or anything? Because the only thing I can tell that I'm able to do is, I can give off extremely strong and positive energy, and I'm a very visual person, meaning, someone can be telling me a story, and whether I want to or not, I can actually see it. And, I just have a very vivid imagination. I don't know if that's what it is, but I don't know if it's a gift either. I don't know what it is. So I don't know if there is and I'm not trying to give it a title, King. I'm not sure what it is. That's all. I don't know if that's anything at all.
Yeah.
Oh, say that again. You don't know if what is who.
Oh, I was just saying, me, the only thing that I know that I'm consciously aware that I'm able to do is, I give off extremely high and positive energy, to people, and people can usually say that they can feel that. And also I'm a very visual person. Like I can, see things as people talk to me about them. But
so what I'm trying to do is get you to focus on yourself. Like forget about the outside for a second. I'm trying to get you to focus on thy true self, which I established that, that which is inside of you that inhabits the body has a voice to speak, ears to hear, eyes to see. Because what I just told you about the meditations, when your physical eyes are closed, that same thing inside of you is seeing images. You close your eyes. Check this out now. You see this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, hold on. Let me speak again so you can see it. Now, close your eyes and see this. You see it now, right? Same thing. Can you see it? Same shape of it and everything? Take another look. Now, close your eyes and see the same thing in your eyes. And with your eyes closed. Can you see that?
Yes.
All right. Picture a police flashlight. Can you see that one?
No.
You can't? Try it. Try it a little better. You can't, like a different type of flashlight, different shape.
Oh. Yeah, I can see one.
A different shape flashlight, right?
Yeah, longer.
Okay, there you go.
Different color.
So that which is inside of you has eyes to see, ears to hear, and a voice to speak. That sounds like a being to me.
That sounds like a being. I see. Okay.
So that is you. That being is you. So you develop that being. No religion, nothing with certain religions is no religion is going to teach you to develop that being when that's what it's supposed to be about. I'm reading these books and none of it is saying that which is inside of you, voice to speak and blah, blah, blah. And none of them are saying these type of things that I identified as from studying me. Which
so
is
how, strengthen, how do you strengthen that? How do you strengthen that, that voice that, that can hear and everything? First, how do you strengthen my inner me?
First,
yes,
identification, positive ID. That being, you're that being, correct?
I am.
That being is non-energy matter. Your vehicle is energy matter.
It seems like that it had been explained in time past or just recently. The opposite. I guess that's why I'm somewhat confused.
What you mean? Like
in that we were said to be energy being, as though the inside or the true us was energy of light, or actually light beings.
So this is what I want to say, because all of this does make sense to the thing, but I'm buck skipping. I am, but this is all interesting and this is knowledge. So when you were born. When you were born, correct?
Whew, finally.
Check this out.
When I was born.
Check this out. When you were
When I
born,
was,
11 months prior to you being born, where were you?
That's a great question. I don't think I have a necessary answer for you because they always say that we came from heaven, but that's something to research. Where did I come from?
I'm trying to get you to identify I. You heard that? I.
Where did I come from? Yeah.
Where did I come from? Okay.
Yeah,
What you
where
saying,
did I?
Maribel? You saying something, Maribel? Talk to me
I
now.
heard
No,
you. Yeah.
I was
Talk
just
to me now, Queen.
what did you just say? That question?
My question is this, family. Everyone who's watching this right now, okay? My question is this. 11 months before you were born, where were you?
Where was I?
Mm. Answer.
¿Dónde que tú? I say it right, Maribel. ¿Dónde que tú?
No, donde yo estaba.
Oh,
¿Dónde
joy.
yo estaba?
Donde yo estaba.
Wow.
I don't know.
Huh?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Absolutely. I mean, and where do you start with the research of that?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
If any one of you guys who's tuning in right now, if you ever lost a loved one, where are they? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde eres?
That's why I was saying that, because it is understood. They said that energy cannot be destroyed, but only transferred. That's what I meant about energy. So
you jumping ahead a little bit.
no,
Those people that we lost, where are they right now? That personality, that animation, that what was animating the body.
Well,
where?
I know that the outer part is in graves.
Mm-hmm.
I know that part. I mean,
that's not them because when you go to the funeral, you see that that's not them.
Right. It's not them any longer.
No, that's not. It never was them. That's their vehicle. Hold on. So
I got you.
If I'm walking down your street and I see your car, that's you?
No.
Talk to me, my queen. That's you? I'm like, how you doing, Queen Viva? Hey, how you doing?
You look kind of funny speaking to my car, and it's not me. I got you. I follow you, King.
You was driving the car, right?
Right.
But when you get out of the car, that's the car, and that's you. But that's what I'm trying to get you to identify, which is the differentiation of thy true self and thy vehicle self. You know, so within Kemet, they teach us these things. Like, this is the animal aspect of man. That's why when I was talking about the Sphinx,
Did you say Kemetic?
Yes, ma'am. So when I was talking about the Sphinx, which, in Kemet, it was a different term, but because we all speak English here and all understand and identify English, I'm calling it the Sphinx. With the head of a human and the body of an animal, thy consciousness, thy mind shall control the animal aspect of being. There's different aspects of being. People don't, now that I can get you to understand the totality of being, because when you understand this totality of being, you're able to tap into the direct source, the direct divine. So, Queen Sonia, I was when you got cut off, I was supposed to be talking some details, right? I haven't got into my details yet. I'm just explaining the question right now. Okay, you got me? Because it's so what we're talking about here. This topic is some serious shit.
Well, I thought that we were both going to be sharing, and
yes,
so
please.
I feel some type of way. Actually, brother, I'm gonna just be flat out about it right now because,
you want to talk? Go ahead, talk.
You shucked and jived.
Queen,
you shucked and jived
right
yours.
You want to talk, Queen? If you want to talk right now, okay?
I said everything.
Let it be talking.
Like, I want to know. Okay, tell me this. What are some of your similarities? Like, I named some of mine with my twin flame. Besides
No, he
being
didn't go
jewelers,
into all.
apparently. That's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't.
Like, he didn't say
He didn't go
anything, and
into.
he had me spill my spiel. Now I want to hear some real shit. I'm sorry.
Okay. My twin flame is gonna be watching this goddamn broadcast. Okay.
Mine might too. You can find it on Facebook.
Yeah, she gonna be what, baby girl. If you watching this, man, it's the goddamn truth. You caught me. This is how the thing mapped out. This was not planned by me. It just turned out to be this way. Okay.
All right.
And I have to hold it down. And my people right now, they telling me, Garv, you gotta stop holding out. So I try to not snitch on us, but this is what it is. Your question was the similarities. All right.
Yes.
We have many different similarities. For all those who are tuning in right now. Matter of fact, Queens, can y'all share this video? Because we want some more views. We got about like we got what 10, 15 people viewing it right now.
I share.
We want a little bit more. So if you go to my timeline, Garth Ma'at Heru. If you go to Garth Ma'at Heru timeline, you'll see on the first post that I got at the top. Share that. That's this right here. So we can get some more people tapping into this extravagant build. So to answer the question about similarities. All right. Fuck it. Okay. Fuck it. I make jewelry. She makes jewelry.
Okay.
It's very difficult to be like Garth. Okay? First and foremost, it's very difficult to be like multi-talented Garth. Check this out. I make jewelry. She make jewelry. See, she owns one of these. That means she owns one of these. She might own another one too if you go hard like Garth go hard. You feel me? Here's some more of my jewels. So she makes jewelry. She might own one of these. I have a clothing line. She can sew. She don't know that I know all these things. She can sew. I've been looking for a clothing designer. And because she's running right now, right? You a clothing designer, aren't you, Sonya?
Yep.
So I'm gonna work with Sonya. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna offer Sonya a percentage of this. I see all the time. I'm gonna work with Sonya. She missing out.
That's what's
all
up.
Right? So what else here? I am a photographer. Okay. I am a videographer. I do graphic designs. That's 3 different things, right? She played around. I give her respect. She a photographer. She takes nice pictures. She can do some video editing. And she makes her own flyers and things like that.
That's cool.
I'm doing my thing right now. What I like to do, which is public speaking. I'm speaking to the public. I'm speaking to the people. She's public. She speaks to the people. I like to travel. I'm from Jamaica. She's from Cuba. I am actually Jamaican and Cuban.
Islanders.
Yeah. Synchronicity. She don't know none of these things, man. Like, you know, y'all got me snitching on myself and stuff. I shouldn't know all of this. So
that's funny.
Synchronicities, like, you know, this whole situation kind of helped me tap into the divine. Like, you know, it brought me closer to that which is divine, the divine creator. Because by me identifying, positively identifying that this is a soulmate, twin soul connection. It confirms for me that I have lived before in a different body. And as I was explaining to Queen Viva, is, you know, how would that be possible if you were just a one way, you know, I'm going to say a left brainer, a person who believes that they are the body.
Mm-hmm.
If you was that type of person, what I'm telling you right now would sound like a bunch of shenanigans.
Right.
So I just help break down that there's something inside of us as people, inside of this body, that's operating the body, that responds for me, I am.
Right.
That has a voice. It also has a voice to speak. I established that in this video. It has ears to hear the voice that it speaks.
Mm-hmm.
It has eyes to see, which is the third eye or the spiritual eye.
Mm-hmm.
This is a being. This is a separate being from my physical being.
Mm-hmm.
So I help people identify that, because by identifying that, now I just help assist you to get on a different plane of existence.
Right. Right.
Which is a direct connection to the universe, the direct connection to God after a proper level of self-study. You got to know the physical aspect of being. You got to know every cell in your body. You got to know every aspect of you to be able to know those aspects of the universe, to be able to speak with that voice to the universe and create whatever you spoke to the universe here in this physical three-dimensional energy matter realm.
Right.
Okay, so because I got this type of knowledge, I was able to find my queen. So I'm gonna just go into it. I'm gonna stop like dancing around.
You did good. You gave us some, okay, some good stuff.
So I met this woman. I met this beautiful woman, like that I didn't necessarily intend to love like how I love. Okay. Upon me going to meet her, I meant business. I'm a businessman, and like I said before, when I tried to interpret this, what I'm about to say, all you guys are queens, and you could vouch for me how how professional I am. So I was on that same tip at going to see her. I was just more focused on just building myself, businessman. I wasn't necessarily like, I had lost a lot of weight prior. Like, I was going through a lot, and I was just coming up out of what I was going through. Like me, I was shining. I was in my warrior zone. Like, you feel me? Persevering zone. And, I was just handling my business, doing what I had to do. I wanted to go see some pyramids. I wanted to go see pyramids because I was planning on going to Africa. And before I go to Africa, I wanted to go to where the mines were at, so I can see the pyramids, take some pictures, and kind of encourage people to travel and go to these places where our ancestors once was. I also wanted to study the area because this was highly important to me to know, why would my ancestors build pyramids on this land? What is it about this land for you to build a pyramid here? I just wanted to really, as I'm studying myself, I want to know about my ancestors and the ones before me, So I was deep into that, and I went out there to see it. Okay, fuck it, spilling the beans, man. So I go out there to see her, and I can't tell y'all everything, but I waited like a day and a half to see her. She was doing something or whatever, so I left the country. I left the goddamn country to come to you, and I don't get to see you till a day and a half. So a whole day of myself in a strange goddamn place. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm in a strange place I've never been before. I don't even speak the goddamn language, right? And I came to be hosted by you, so to say, right?
All right.
And my experience was kind of corny, but because I'm like, I consider myself a leader, and I've been everywhere. I travel a lot, man. I've been to so many different states within the United States. I've been to so many different countries. I'm just accustomed to just making it happen. I'm a go-getter, so it was cool, I was able to do my thing. I ventured out, I traveled and stuff like that. I was cool. I used a little bit of Spanish that I did know because I grew up around Puerto Ricans and I just knew a few. And those few things that I did know kind of got me really far out there, you know? So by the time I did meet up with her, I was a little angry. Like, this nigga, you had me waiting. You feel me? Like, you know who I am? So, you know, I was kind of feeling like that, but okay, cool. She, you know, she's here. Vacation start, you know, or, you know, my excavation or however you say that, it's time is now. I'm in the now. And, you know, y'all got me spilling the beans. So, you know, we met up and we talked and stuff like that. But before we even met, I couldn't find her. I remember I couldn't find her. Like, yo, where's she at? And it's making me anxious because I don't know if she's spying on me, looking at me. I don't know what it is. Like, oh, the fuck is him? So, but I could feel her. But I didn't think nothing of it. I'm already like, I think what you call that empath and stuff like that. But I can feel it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Couldn't see her. I felt it though. That was nothing though. That wasn't. My spider senses didn't start tingling at that point. I'm going to fast forward this a lot. I don't want to go really truly in detail. Okay, so because I already start spilling the beans. The beans have been spilled. All right. No taking
all
it
right. All right.
So let me ask you guys. You want all the beans to be spilled, or should this mild beans? You want mild beans? You want black-eyed peas, or you want kidney beans? Which one?
Listen, I want all the beans. If I give all the beans, I'm gonna need to hear all the beans.
The whole kit and caboodle.
Right.
So check this out. So we're having like we're enjoying like a little a little drink and some tortillas and stuff, right? So my twin flame around the table like this. Y'all see me? Check me out. She like, yeah, you like me, don't you? So I'm like, no, so how about those Eagles? How about those Eagles? We stand blah 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 blah. But I'm thinking like maybe because I was like, listen, can I see your hands? I usually do that. I usually do that to see the level of comfort that woman has with me.
Right.
You're willing to give me your hands, you like me. You dig me. You're comfortable with me. I can be comfortable with you. If you don't give me your hands, you are not comfortable, or I should be looking out for some red flags with you. Let me see your hands. Is that something wrong? You want to see my hands? Here they go. What's wrong with that? So that's just a little right? So no, you can't see my hands. Long story short, she had her guard up, right? She was boxing. She was Mayweather in that joint. So she asked me like, yo, you like me, don't you? She brought it up a few times and kind of like was rubbing me wrong. I really was trying to hide it. I didn't tell you that I liked you, but you bringing it up, right? So, I tried to change the subject. She asked one more time. I was uncomfortable at the second time. And she did it the third time. And everything I had inside me, I just let it out. I was like, fuck it. Listen. I'm more than like you. Okay? I'm more than like you. I love you. Mind you, this is my first time meeting her, okay? So I'm like, I'm more than like you. I love you. And you're going to bless me with 2 beautiful children. And you're going to be my wife. And the funny thing is you're going to be the one that pursue me. I'm not going to be the one that pursue you.
See?
All right? So I regret saying that, but that's just how I felt. That was like my prophecy, because you want to know how I feel? This is how I give you my message. Like, really meant that. I meant it. That's how I was feeling. That was my truth. That is what I was hiding. I was hiding that. You trying to say I like you? No, no, you no. More than that. That's not how it go. So that was my truth, but I didn't come there on that. Y'all hear me?
Right.
I didn't come there on that tip, and that's how I felt. I'm all right. That's what I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Do you hear me? Because I felt like that. You know, but I wasn't like presenting that. I didn't want her to know that. You get it?
Right. Right.
So I'm sitting at the table with this guy, this woman. So I'm like, yo, like, take your glasses. Why you got your sunglasses on? Mind you, it's dark too. It's getting dark. It was cool during the daytime, but it's getting dark. And you still put your shades on. I'm trying to look at your beautiful eyes. What's wrong? Like, what's going on? You made me uncomfortable. Like, it's like I'm talking to a cop.
Right.
But after I told her my truth, the Jones eventually came off. So I was more comfortable. Like, I'm like, cool, I can really have my convo with you and whatever. So long story short. All right, I'm sorry, I spilled the beans. You told me to spill them all the way. So I was a little mad because I had to wait and stuff like that, and then I'm a little uncomfortable now. You saying I like you and all these things. I'm trying to hide it, and then I had to tell you the truth. Made me have to tell you the truth. I didn't want to tell you that. So now I'm sorry, yo. Fuck it. Now you trying to go. Now you want to get in a hotel, and I got a hotel. I got us a hotel. Okay, the hotel I got 2 beds, so it ain't like I ain't even come out here on that tip. You feel me?
Right.
You trying to get another hotel? You want space? I don't know. Maybe that was like that was my ego or whatever the case may be. But at the time I just wasn't hearing that. Like I wasn't trying to hear that. You gonna waste your money on a hotel, and I got a hotel over here. Like long story short, what's your view so far? Talk to me, people. Talk to me, family. Talk to me. What's your views? Tell me your views. I'll be right back. I shall return. You can go ahead and break down what I said. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Maribel?
I'm cooking.
That's what I need to be doing too.
I went to the mall while I was talking to you.
Right. I was like, she going everywhere. Shoot, take it with you.
To get some tinfoil paper. And now I'm cooking.
Funny.
Woman's work is never done.
Right. Are you there, Viva?
Beloved, yes, I am here.
Oh.
I am here. I'm heating me up something to eat myself.
What do you think of this, our journeys? Like, it's just weird stuff.
I don't think it's weird. I just don't understand a whole lot anyway. So I'm just listening, really.
Okay.
I'm dancing. I mean, y'all got to talk to me. If y'all don't tell me stop dancing, I'm going to be dancing, okay? I already said too much. I said too much. I'm in too deep now. So, could y'all do me a favor to make me feel a little bit more comfortable, right?
What?
My twin flame watching this. What would you say about Garfield? Okay. This person that's running from me. I'm gonna get to all of that, but what would you say? Yeah, something small, just to the people.
I mean, actually, that's really not even what it's about. Like, the person that's running is running from themselves, basically. Like, you can't run from yourself. You have to stop and do your work and that is a hard thing to do. Like, and it was so funny when you were telling your story about being homeless, because my twin flame is currently homeless and he lives in his car. And like, it's been very hard, um, because I do know him at this point, and like trying to, help him here and there. Or I even offered him my extra bedroom, but he, I guess, feels he needs to do his work on his own. So, so I just send, positive energy, and hopefully he'll get through this quicker than later, so we can be together, because that's basically what it's about. We each got to do our own work, and then, you know what I'm saying? It'll be that time.
I believe I said too much, man. Like, dang. All right.
I don't
So
think so, because you have to speak your truth. I mean, and every time I speak my truth, or if I see something maybe even on his Facebook page and I've been like, ask him a question about it, you know what I'm saying? He'll clear it up immediately like it's nothing. You know what I mean? So,
I want to see more. See, let's see what we can do about the viewers, because I want people to tune in. If I had some people tuning in, I'd be more comfortable spilling these beans. So I'm gonna
yeah.
try. I'm sending the link right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
So,
trip.
but what's your view? I wanted to know that you guys are following me. I want to know that by me sharing my story, it's for a real good cause, and I'm not just like gossiping, because
Mhm.
that's not what I want to do. I didn't intend to get on this tip, and the queen that really wanted to talk about the subject, she's not even here. So, but I'm gonna hold it down because that's what I do.
Right.
So, based upon what I'm saying, you guys following me. I just give me a little feedback so I can continue, because I am spilling the beans. I think I said too much too. This person, when they watch it, they know I'm talking about them. Hands down. There's no.
So you haven't, actually, I haven't discussed it with him for real, for real. I sent him some things about twin flames, but I never remember saying like, yeah, you are my twin flame or anything like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been blocked 7 times. Can you do the math? 7 times. 7 times. Can you do the math?
Oh man.
I've
And
been
that's
blocked.
another thing, the running, going back and forth, back and forth. Like, they'll block you, unblock you. I never want to talk to you again. Then they'll be talking to you. Like, it's crazy.
Listen, Queen. I've been blocked and not unblocked. I've been blocked 7 times. Can you do the math? Is it registered?
Okay, so you're chasing.
No, okay. So it's not chasing, okay? Every full moon is the full moon. It's like the moon. It's like, I'm cool. This is not a mental thing. That's why I was trying to tell Queen Viva now. It's not a mental thing. It's not like I mentally chose her. You understand? It's not like that, because mentally I went out there on a whole different aspect.
Right.
Since I give you guys that as like a point of view, I'm gonna leave that part alone. I don't want to go too much into that detail. But everything started after that. Once I left that situation, that's when I personally start recognizing that something is going on. That's when it started. So if it's cool with everybody tuning in, that I'll leave it right there at that. As far as like the details with that, I'll be way more comfortable talking about, because I'm involving her in it, and I don't want to spill the beans. You get it? So I'll go on to like the next full course, the next entree, right? Okay. So as I was leaving, I didn't want to leave her.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're watching right now, Sugar Lump, I didn't want to leave you, okay? I ain't want to leave. And then I kind of sensed you ain't want me to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got on the plane, and as I was physically leaving that area, my soul showed me something. Like, you know, my soul showed me itself because my soul missed her.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't necessarily miss her. What I thought is me is I. The physical body didn't miss her. My soul missed her. My soul cried. It made me cry. I started crying.
Right.
Not only that, you know, my heart chakra opened up. My heart chakra showed me itself by opening up and activating,
Mm-hmm.
which was an energy like a tornado energy twisting in my heart center area. Ooh, like that, opening up like that. That's when it started. That's when everything started. It all started
Right.
right there. That's when. So, if you can you imagine experiencing something like that? Like what I'm telling you is real stuff. You're leaving somewhere from someone and you just miss them out of nowhere. This you don't even know why. You don't
Mm,
know why.
exactly. Every time we're together, and when he leaves, it's like I I don't know why I'm still sitting where I'm at. Like I'm supposed to be going with him. Like it's just like
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I feel like that. I'm
it's
supposed to be there.
funny.
I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't believe, can you imagine meeting somebody and say I couldn't say that to her. I didn't want to leave. I couldn't leave. I
Hmm.
felt like I couldn't leave.
Yeah, he never wants to leave. Matter of fact, the last time we were together, he like was lingering at the door so long. I was just like, just come back in here because you obviously don't want to leave.
No, I don't. You understand? I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave my love. Like you know.
Right.
So
It's
that was me
crazy.
recognizing. That was me recognizing what time it was. That was me recognizing.
Hmm.
Um. So I got back. Excuse me. I wanted to tell her. I wanted to have a conversation about like, yo, this happened to me. Like,
Hmm.
you say something, and you know, she didn't want to talk about that. I think I sent her a message like, I need to speak to you really important about something important, something.
Hmm.
I don't think I came at her wrong. She ain't want to talk. But we still was cool at the time, okay?
Hmm.
So she was doing like a live video and I pop up on the live, just like this is live. I pop up on the live and I guess you know on
Hmm.
Facebook you can see who watching you. And
Right.
you saw me watching. She ended that video so smooth. That was smooth. That was smooth. That was as smooth as smooth. Shit just ended like, yo, because I came on, she
Mm-mm.
ended the video. So I'm like, dang. So it
Yeah.
was, then it kept like, it was happening to me, you know? Like, what I mean by happening is like, your soul take over. Like, it's like not you, it's not your brain, it ain't your body, it's like
Hmm.
soul, it's this other thing, this energy, this, I remember it. Like, you know? So I had to talk to her about it. I can't talk to a person. I gotta talk to you about this. You know, let's tell this. My friend, let's
Right.
you know. But my friend ain't
Right.
talk to me. My friend didn't want to talk to me. I ain't do nothing to my friend. You know. That's why I'm saying if you guys can vouch for me, right? That's how I'm trying because y'all know me. So that's how I was with her.
Hmm.
So if y'all can vouch for me, you could say like, okay, yeah, I understand. Like, okay, Garth, you was kind of like this, or you get what I'm saying? Because I
Hmm.
know that I was just so he didn't want to talk to me, and I was experiencing this myself, so I kind of freaked out. So I had this. I sent her a message like, look, I love you. this, that, and third. So I can just imagine like receiving something like that and not necessarily knowing. I don't know. That's strange for someone just to come out of nowhere and say that. But I meant it.
Right.
I just didn't have no other way. I had to tell you everything.
And that's why they run, because we like have to show them, and they're like, "What the hell?"
So
Oh man, yeah,
something
I
happened though.
totally get it.
This is how I got blocked. So at the time, I had two women friends. Okay, I was single. I'm still single since that time.
Mhm.
But you know, I was courting. I guess you could say courting. I was courting.
Mhm.
Brother. This was my friends. I was getting to know them. You know, one of them was like, you know, I was there was I think she was wanting to be a fashion designer, and I wanted to help
Mhm.
her to become a fashion designer. And we just build when we do build, we build like that, like you know.
Mhm.
Willing to share like a percentage of my company with her, clothing line, this clothing line here, and you know, we was gonna work. This is my friend. So then the next one was like, you know, but we was talking though. I ain't gonna say just my friend, but you know, we talked like, you know, she liked me. I acknowledged that, and it was cool. We was talking. I fly out now. They notice I fly out. Then I think they both of them know her. They know her. They know me, and they didn't like that. They ain't like that combination. So when I went there, I got like a phone call. Once I landed, I got a phone call the next day. I got a fucked up phone call the next morning. Hello? Somebody's cussing me out, making up shit, and all these type of things. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? All right, look, I got you. When I get back, I'll take care of all that. Don't worry about that. I got you. I'll take care of that when I get back. And that was that. You know, I ain't thinking nothing of it because you know, I was trying to enjoy my time. So when I did get back, I made sure I took care of that. Then something else occurred. Like I reached out to my friend again, right? My friend. I was like, hey, how you doing? My friend like, oh, you thirsty nigga? Blah, 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 blah. No means no. I'm like, what the fuck? All I said was, hey, how you doing? So, at the time, it turned out that I was getting set up, but I ain't know. All I said was, hey, how you doing? Okay? What's wrong with that? Something wrong with that? Y'all there? Something wrong with saying, hey, how you doing? That's all I said. And then after that, she like, look, you thirsty nigga, you thirsty, no me, no blah, 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 blah. So I kind of got out of line and I said, listen, you know, I called out her name. And then, you there, Maribel, can you hear me?
Yes.
So I called her out of her name because I was kind of upset and I didn't understand where she's coming from, right?
Oh man, I missed it. Wait, what happened? I missed it. I'm back. I'm sorry. My husband called again. That's why
Okay.
he kicked me out.
Call her out of her name. Is it okay to repeat what I said to her?
Why'd you call her out of her name?
She set me up. I just didn't understand. I reached out to her. Hey, how you doing, Queen? And she responded, oh, you thirsty, nigga? Blah, 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 blah. Right?
Oh man.
So I'm like, where is this coming from? What you mean? No means no. Da, 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 blah, 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 blah. So, so I was like, you dumbass bitch. What the fuck you talking about? What you mean no means no? Ain't nobody trying to blah, 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 right? I fed into it and she screenshotted it and then shared it on.
Oh.
She set me up big time, right? Big time. So the person who I identified to be my twin flame saw that. And then she blocked me. And ain't talked to me ever since. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, on a mature, you know, adult type of aspect, like, you know, if that was on put my feet in that situation shoes, I'm going to reach out before I block or retaliate. I'm going to reach out to that person like, hey, I just saw this. Like, what's going on? Like, you know, hey, sister, or hey, you know, friend, I saw this. What's this about?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll listen to the explanation, and then I will come up with my, you know, my judgment. If I was the type of person who would judge so harshly. But that ain't happened in this case. I just got cut off. I just got the blade. You feel me? So when that happened, it did something to my soul.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you know, Sonya, I don't know, like if you can relate, but like my soul was like, no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I rolled
Because
out.
yeah, totally.
That hurt.
Oh my God.
I'm experiencing these things, and I tried to explain it to you, and I'm cut off. I had no power over that. That you know, it's not like I was trying to talk to her. You know, what the fuck?
Right.
That killed me. I felt like a death of my soul and shit, and I was triggered. Like, so, what we're talking about is a soul connection at a magnitude, like that is this explosive nuclear love.
Yeah.
This is a nuclear love. When my soul identified this this entity or its other half, because that's literally what it is. My other half. That's what I see. I'm just breaking down my other half. My other half is running from me. My other half is telling me these type of things. But I see me and you.
Right.
I can't deny that.
Right.
I can't deny something like that. Like, I see me and you. How can I not? Why wouldn't I want to be with that?
Right.
This person who I've been looking for all my life. I know that I've been looking for you all my life. I know that. So it's like now that I found you, it's like it's kind of hard to knew it would be like this. I never knew that it would be like me. Me and someone else.
Exactly.
Me and someone else. Yo. Then it's that, but then it's also the creator of souls. That's what I call it. The creator of souls. That made that to be that gifted us with this. So that's what it's about, Maribel. The creator.
Yeah.
Split one soul into two souls. And can you imagine looking into the eyes of you in a different body?
Oh man, like I can't look him in the eye. Like no.
So
oh my God.
So since I've been cut off, I had to research because it drove me crazy because I couldn't understand. I couldn't explain. I couldn't tell no one like, hey, this happened. Whenever I would repeat it, it's like I'm talking some bullshit. No one could relate. No one ever, took the time out to reach those levels to be able to bam. How about she was homeless prior to that?
See?
How about this? She don't know this shit, okay? She don't know this, and by me even saying this, I already spilled the beans. I'm sorry. I'm guilty. I'm fucking guilty, okay? So one day I'm chilling, and I'm on like a balcony, and I'm looking out at the balcony, and I'm looking at. She don't know this shit. She doesn't know this part. I'm on the balcony. I'm looking out. I'm in Boston, Massachusetts at the time. I was on tour. I went on tour to meet all of my tribe. The people I tried to meet people in the tribe. Some people tell you like, yeah, I met Garth. I'm looking and I see red birds, red robins or canaries. I don't know what those red birds called. The red and the black.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. Okay, I'm looking at cardinals, man. In the spring, it's winter time and it's about to be spring. And I'm looking at these birds, and I'm just receiving a message from the universe. Remember what I told you? The images, it responds to images. So I received and accept that image of the cardinal. I'm considering it. Maybe it's my spirit animal because I'm seeing it at the time when I'm reflecting and trying to receive a message. So she happens to take a picture of cardinal. You see that? Like this? You see this? She got a picture like this. I know when she watch this, she's gonna crack up.
Crazy.
Check it out. Look. All right. So I'm like, what the? I'm like, yo, how do you explain that? That's like whatever you looking at. I text you a picture with it in my hand. That's the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, undeniable. But guess what? I can never get the confirmation from her because like she is actively running right now.
Right.
I proposed to her. I couldn't do it like how I wanted to, but I sent her a message and I proposed. I still can't believe I did that. When I was writing that letter, I cried writing the letter. When I was writing it, I cried. Like, you know? That's all I can say. Right? That's all I wanted to say. Y'all got me. Y'all got me spilling the beans and all that. You know? Had my moment.
It's definitely like it's just it takes over everything. It just and I have to hold back a lot. That's one of the issues, and it's kind of it's hard. It is hard being, I mean, the chaser or whatever in that role. But I'm grateful because at least we're friends. Like he'll message me or whatever, or he'll go on my Facebook page and like on some stuff or share it, and because I know twins that aren't like they're totally blocked. They've been blocked for like 2 years. So I'm like, at least I can talk to him if I want to.
Consider yourself lucky.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my best friends. Like, yeah, her and her twin haven't talked for like 2.5 years now.
To tell the
and
truth,
it's ridiculous.
I kind of want to run off this podcast, you know? I want to get out of Dodge. I want this ended and maybe talk about something.
Okay. Let me tell you something that I found out yesterday. Actually, not yesterday, but this week. So one of the things, there's like this girl. I found this video on YouTube, and I'll remember to share it to the group too, because it was real important. She gave 10 things that we need to do during separation. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we're on point. But one of them that I didn't realize, well, two of them, is that you need to align with your North Node. That means making sure that somebody does a complete chart for you, or you can do it yourself for real. I mean, you're definitely smart enough. I did my own. There's websites on there that will do your chart for you for free. You have to know, your time of birth. That really helps a lot. So it'll be a real chart for you. And then look on there and get what your North Node is. And there's a lot of information on that. The work that you really need to be doing on yourself while you're waiting for this person to stop running. And actually, the more work you do on yourself, the more they will stop running because we're direct mirrors. It's like magnets, you know what I'm saying? So, that, the North Node, and then your Chiron. I don't know if you're familiar with those, if you know your charts. So,
heard of it, but not necessarily. I don't know the context of it.
Okay.
So you can break that down. You be teaching me and the community.
Oh wow. Look, I don't know much, but the little notes that I took. Okay, so she was saying align with your astrological North Node, which is your gosh. Can I show you these notes? It's horrible. Um on your chart, it'll tell you like your sun, your moon, all the planets, and then it'll be like your Chiron is one of the asteroids where the asteroids were at that time when you were born. All these things like fall into line with our twin flame. So, like me and my twin flame, I found out through this information that we're both wounded warriors. So, we're in the middle of our healing stage right now for real. That's why we can't be together yet. You know what I mean? So, when you figure those things out, it helps you a lot.
I ain't trying to hear none of that though.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I can only tell you the truth, my brother. That's all I can do.
I want my blessing from God. I want my
It,
other half. I want to
it
be
do
front.
suck.
I want
It
to be
do
front.
suck, yes. But in order to do that, you have to stand, sit still, look yourself in the mirror, and do this stuff.
It's not
Yeah.
fair. It's not fair.
It isn't. It isn't fair at all.
They do
Especially like I'm saying, I have a 2-bedroom apartment and he's homeless. Like, why are you in your ego? Just come to my place. You feel me? But it's not that easy.
But us as men, especially when we mean you good, we ain't even trying to be in that position. I don't want to be
You
like,
know what I'm saying? Right. So he's very respectful. So what else could I do but respect him back? You know what I'm saying? And give him the space that he needs and asks for. Even though it's like, okay, the other day, like I said, I did our charts. I did his chart too. And I texted him like, what's your time of birth and your place of birth? He didn't ask me why, none of that shit. He just immediately he gave me the information. Like he trusts me implicitly, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm his woman, you know what I mean? But we're just not together yet.
man,
It's crazy.
you're a woman, so I know it's a little different, but us men, we go getters. Like we not about to be in that.
Hmm.
If it was me, like my who gonna be like who gonna have a roof real quick, you know?
Hmm. Right. So you understand what he's doing. You know, he doesn't want to come with me with that.
So
You
hold
know.
on, stick a pin. That's what my grandma would say. Stick a pin, right?
Stick a pin.
Since I just said that, I just want to show the people this. Bam! Look at that edit I just made. Look at that, right? Look at
That's
these.
beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
But stick a pin, like my grandma would say, right? Maribel.
Yes.
I just want to ask you this because we do got the viewers watching us, and we're teaching and educating the viewers based upon our personal experiences. There are some twin flame people out there that are going through their twin flame situations, and hopefully, not even hopefully, definitely before I do end this video, I will give the solution. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
Queen Sonia, she was giving you some solutions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop the solutions down on you guys, but I just want to ask Queen Maribel, what are you getting from this? Like, so far as just like, a viewer, but you're in-house, just like, because you're viewing this kind of like how the other people will, but you have
Mm-hmm.
the ability to be in the house with us right now. What's your views?
Um, I don't know. Some of it is a little weird, and some of it is, you know,
It
educational.
is. Okay.
Um, because I've always wanted to know what this twin flame thing because I see it a lot on Facebook and
Right, right.
a particular sister that does card readings. She's always talking about her twin flame, like this and this and that. But I really never experienced it. Maybe it's coming soon, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
before I die anyway. but but I don't know. I kind of think it's very educational, and I think it's something that it needs to be spoken about,
Mm-hmm.
educated to more people because a lot of people are in the learning process right now as they are awakening.
Right.
I think I think we should have another one. To be
We're
honest.
going to definitely
Definitely.
do part two. We're going to have part two. We got another twin flame.
Okay,
Um,
great.
Definitely. Definitely.
on
That would be
board.
great.
Gonna be three twin flames in the building, and
Yeah.
we're gonna really be talking about these these experiences. I
Okay.
gave
Mm-hmm.
I gave some of mine. I was, but
Mhm.
even though I was buck skipping, I did spill the beans.
Okay, good.
Watch this, she gonna be, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I spilled the beans. I ain't go too hard. I could have went more in detail, but I was giving specific.
But yeah, I think I don't know, I think part two would be more beneficial for me anyway because
Okay.
I'm over here
Okay.
running around and doing all these multitasking. So
Right.
I got a little bit of the sense of, how it works.
So just to give like a quick brief, I'm gonna splash it again. I'm gonna try to splash it one more time.
Okay.
I'm talking about a woman that I absolutely love because I see myself in this woman. It's different from seeing yourself into someone else.
Right.
I see everything that I know about myself in this woman. On the contrary, like, okay, some of this, we're opposite in a certain way as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up rough. I grew up in a third world country. I came to America, blah, 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 these type of things. I grew up poor.
Right.
Compared to my life, my poor life, I would say she grew up fortunate. I live in Mexico. I live in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You live in Mexico. She don't
I'm still
live in
alive.
the hood. Huh? Yeah, I'm still alive. Hell yeah. Anywhere I go
No,
on
I'm
this
saying,
planet,
I'm sorry. I was telling my husband I was still on live.
but I'm still alive. I've been through so much. I done had guns pointed out at me. I done had so many things, like, you know, so many experiences. But I represent those people who've been through what I've been through. Because there's so many people out there who can relate to me.
Right.
I represent that. I'm the ambassador of those people. You see what I'm saying? I wear that medal of honor on my chest.
Right.
I am the ambassador of those people. So, you know, we're different in that type of sense. The same. Because we have the same mission. She was like, we're not on the same path. Garth, we're not on the same path. But now that I get to know her a little bit more, we on the same goddamn path.
Right.
Why the words that you telling me not connected? You see what I'm saying? So I'm identifying that you love me too, but you just acting like that. And, you know, that's based upon how you came into this world and developed and blah, blah, blah. Me, I keep it real. I grew up in Philadelphia. That's where the real niggas is at. And I grew up a real nigga, even though I look at myself as I'm not a nigga. I'm a netter. I'm a king. I'm many different things, but not a nigga. But what we do, at the end of the day, we take pride in being real. So how I feel, I'm going to talk about how I feel. I'm not going to hold it in. That hurts.
Right.
Hurts more to hold it in, and that's hate. That's a psychological deficiency or a disability, a psychological disability to not be able to verbalize yourself correctly accordingly. You're not necessarily mature, or you're not necessarily a leader, or you can't be the man of the house if you want to let things like bother you and not speak up about it. You want to let something bother your family and not speak up about that. Or you want to let someone violate a member in your family and not defend that type of person. You always have to be on guard. You always have to represent and defend yourself, your family, those people that you love as a man. So if you going to let something happen about that and you hold it into your element, I'm speaking from a man's point of view. I'm saying you a boy, you're not a man. And from a woman's point of view, I feel as though women need to have the same aspect. I know this is off topic a little bit, but I would love for our women to hold the integrity of keeping it real. I love that. When I see like just an authentic, natural anybody, I respect that and I acknowledge it. So I see my queen as that, but you know, I'm able to see her flaws. I'm sure she can see my flaws. She identify my flaws, but a lot of my flaws that she see, it's hard out here being a black man, surviving as a black man. I'm 32, and a lot of people who I grew up with do not live to see 32. Okay, you either dead or you in jail, or you living a life of suffering. You see what I'm saying? So I refuse to live a life of suffering. I'm still alive and I'm free and I'm able to do. And I don't have any support. I support me. My jury supports me, and I'm doing the best that I can do to be all that I can be, considering the circumstances that's on the planet right now for the black man, the black woman, the black family. So, you know, she says that I don't work out. Baby, let's work out together. She says that I'm not a vegan. Baby, teach me, cook for me, baby, vegan, please, you know. She says that, you know, Garth, you smoke cigarettes, this, that, and third. Baby, bear with me and walk with me through the process of me quitting all the way. You
Right.
understand? Because
All of
I
that
love,
is definitely, yeah. You have to
because baby,
take steps.
I want to, yes, there you go. Let me break it down because I do love myself, baby. And
Hmm.
in the process of me loving myself, I learned that real self love. I learned the different challenges that it takes to really love myself is to identify my mistakes and see me wanting to love certain type of mistakes and still loving myself even though I made those mistakes. And still loving
Hmm.
myself even though I did not establish that success that I was aiming for. And loving myself and licking my wounds and recovering. When I get cut on my skin, I love myself so much I heal. So if
Hmm.
if you could love me like that, or if you love yourself like that, you would know how to properly love me as a friend. You
Right.
don't gotta be my woman, you don't gotta be my wife. You don't
Right.
you don't gotta be like that. That's where I'm coming from. You know? That's the type of love I have for my people. That's the type of love.
Hmm.
That's my shoes I wear. That's my
Hmm.
divine shoes that I wear. So if it's true that you a true reflection of me, you be truly divine like me. I understand that I was aware and I woke up maybe before you. It has to be because I'm talking divine right now. I'm wearing
Hmm.
these divine shoes. I represent these divine shoes, and they're my trophy. Everything I've been through in life educated me to be able to be there for my people that's going through what I've been through that I'm not
Hmm.
experiencing right now. You understand? So
Right.
yes, I look at her as an amazing woman, but if you cannot be divine, I identify that. Just like you are a judge, a heavy judge, I am a heavy judge. You know,
Hmm.
people call me king. I am a king. Consider myself a king, a real one. So that's how I view myself. That's how I integrity treat. That's how I treat people,
That's what's
regardless
up.
if they treat me that or not. If they treat me that way or not, I am that strong. I'm
Right.
gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's a gift and a curse. I give people that respect that I give myself because they deserve that. How I think of
Hmm.
myself, I am royalty. I am kindness. I am wealth. I am power. I am an abundance. I am love. I am light.
Hmm.
I am all of these things. I am great. I am ambitious. I am ambition.
Right.
I,
Right.
I treat people like that, how I perceive myself, thinking that they have done the work to get to that level, or not even caring. I just assume, you know. So I'm just leave it at that. That's what it is. I just want to let you guys know it is a part two. So
Yeah.
I think, and before I do wrap it up, I love myself. So if you are
Yeah.
watching this and you are twin flame and you're going through, you can't sleep at night and you waking up early and shit in the morning and you don't know why and you're trying to reach out to the person that you're thinking about and they're blocking you
Mm.
and you're feeling the energy and motion due to them blocking you because of how they feel, the energy that they hold within them. They reflected on you by blocking you, and then now you hold that same energy of abandonment because of them and their abandonment issues. Okay, if you have these energies and motion going in motion within you, dispel those energies with self-love. Know that you're divine. If
What do you
you
need my
are
keys for?
experiencing these things, if you're
Where are you going?
experiencing these things, know that you're divine.
What are you getting?
You're a divine. You're a divine being
Uh,
with or without your
all
divine
right.
partner. Thank you so much, Ms. Maribel, for tuning in, listening to this unorthodox
Yes.
conversation. But what I'm telling you, if my people are going through this right now, you're experiencing, you're suffering right now. Love yourself.
Hmm.
Embrace self-love. Okay?
Definitely.
To recognize your divinity, recognize the real
Hmm.
you, embrace the real you. You are divine with or without your divine partner.
Right.
Regardless if you know what I'm talking about or not, you are
Right.
divine.
Right.
Based upon my experience that I'm sharing with you, that I'm trying to share, and the Queen's, she's sharing with you as well. That's synonymous to
Hmm.
my story. You are
Yeah.
divine. You have been on
Right.
this planet before in a different body. You have a new body now. Because you have a new body now, there is a creator of the soul. There is a creator of that system for you to have a new body, for you to experience this type of life, this three-dimensional life on this planet here. So, embrace that, to know yourself, because when you get to know your true self, you get to know that I can't tell you what the divine is, but yourself can tell you what the divine is.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what I'm telling you. Pay homage, respect what I'm saying, but fuck what I'm telling you as far as receiving the information and find this information within. Then you could be able to say, that nigga Garth know what he's talking about.
Right.
All right? This podcast is for the twin flames out there. This podcast is for those who have not yet identified their true selves. This podcast is for those who believe that they are the body that dies.
Amen. Hallelujah. And actually, I'm so grateful. Thank you, Garth, brother Garth. Thank you, sister, for hanging in with us. I'm going back and forth, but next time I'll definitely want to go over the 10 things that you can focus on during your twin flame separation. It's very important, and definitely the lesson is self-love. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you for that, brother, and peace on that.
Right. That's what it is. Self-love, self-mastery, self-study,
Mm-hmm.
self-analysis, reflection,
Right.
okay? Self-empowerment, self-control, self-obedience.
Mm-hmm.
All this makes sense. I am making sense right now, okay?
Right.
That's what it's about, and we're going to end this video like that. Knowledge of
All right.
man, woman, know thyself. Stay tuned for part 2. We're going to have another guest, a member of our tribe, Sister Rosetta, and she's going to break down some of the knowledge. Sister Rosetta helped me heal from my twin flame situation. She helped me confirm that I am not crazy. She helped me confirm that I'm not the only person getting affected by the full moon, new moon, and all these fucking moons and all these type of things. Every new moon, every full moon, I just got this love. My soul need my twin right here now.
Mm-hmm.
I need my twin,
Yes.
the other half of me, because I'm not full. I'm not complete. I'm just telling the goddamn truth. Who got a part of me with you? I need that. Black man. Please do not deprive me of that. That's it for what we're talking about. I spilled the beans, and I'm going to spill them even more in part 2. So definitely tune in for part 2, family.
Bye.
Again, I'm Garth Maheru, and we out of here. Hotel.
What's up?
Peace.